Good morning, all. I hope you are doing well today. It is Friday. Yay! Yay! So let's go ahead and get all our stuff that we got to get done. I'm going to share. So let's let the Twix first and the Threadosphere know that I am live. I went to bed early last night and I laid in bed till about 3 a.m. before I could get to sleep. It was awful. But I am up now, so we will have a wonderful day. Okay, so we've got it posted to Quicksverse. Let's go ahead and go over to Threads and get that posted. And then we will start the show, everybody. Happy Friday to you all. So let's see. I've got Quicks. I've got that. Let's do our poll. I like eggs cooked this way best. Scrambled, poached, fried, or in an omelet. So that is our poll today. So vote early, vote often. Which looks good. Everything looks good here. And let's go ahead and say hello to the chat. Oh, well, first off, let's go ahead and this is our poll. It says, I have no time for stress or worries because I am too busy being awesome. So you guys be awesome out there so you don't have to have all that stress and worry. So it says, oh, what did I do here? Here we go. It said we have 4 people watching. Thank you all 4 people for watching. It is greatly appreciated. We have Snortapoopus Cube saying hello humans and other critters. Hello to you. I hope you are doing well. We have Stream Elements that has popped in over on the Twitch side, and we have Sci-Fi Mommy saying good morning and happy Friday. Yes, happy Friday to you. I hope you are all doing well. I am just so tired today. I do think I think I'm just a little um I just was I think I'm a little more rattled over what the doctors told me than I thought I was. So I'm trying to get myself pulled together on that. But it's okay. We will survive and we will get through it. So yep, I'm just kind of I don't know, kind of fuzzy today, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. So let's go ahead and oh wait, I'm sure we have other stuff here to promote. We have my blog party on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be building the coyote. I think that's going to be a fun build to do. I like his little tongue sticking out right there. I just think that's cute. So yes, the coyote Tuesday at 1 p.m. And also Dadman and the Bucky's College Football Weekly Show, the 2024 SEC and Michigan College Football Weekly. That's next Wednesday at 10 p.m. And it's actually every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you check that out. And if you missed it, go watch it. It's a pretty good show. So yes, so that's our promos. I believe that's all of them. Yes. So I forgot to get my birthdays out for today. Let me grab them, honey. Got a mess of a table. I found this really cool um, website for Lego bricks, and I've kind of gotten obsessed with making a catalog so I can inventory my bricks and see what I have. And I think it's going to be really fun. Hi, know, Dad Man. Thank you so much. Because remember when you got that warning, you are not alone and it's okay. We're here for you and bring the positive for yourself today. I love you. Thank you very much for that. Um, thank you, thank you. To and hello, Dad Man. I said hello to you earlier on the phone, so I forget to say hello to you in the stream. But hello, I hope your Friday is going to be a good one. Um, we went and saw Beetlejuice last night. It was not like the original Beetlejuice, um, which you don't necessarily expect it to be. I don't want to say a lot about it um, because I don't. It actually opens today. Um, I have mixed feelings about it. I have mixed feelings about it. Um, that's all I can say. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. And I can't articulate why without spoilers, so I'm not going to do that. But I hope if you go see it, you enjoy it. Um, that's about all I can say. There were some good things in it, and there were some that it was just like, oh, really, really. Um, so um, if you go see it, I hope you enjoy it. I have not mentioned tonight yet because I haven't gotten there, Dad Man. Tonight, I think at 10 p.m. on Dad Man's channel, he's going to be doing a chilling stream. Guys, go over there tonight at 10 p.m. There's not a StreamYard link yet or anything. Um, but yes, at 10 p.m. tonight, Dad Man will be squirreling. So don't forget that. And what is tonight? And Sort of Poopish jumps up and down. Yay. So, okay. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and start our puzzle because we tend to have issues with our puzzles lately. So let's see. We're going to go like this. Take that off. And there we go. So let's do Audi. Whoops. You don't have the mouse on the right spot. Audi. And there is an O. We're just going to get right into this puzzle. Let's see how the Dad Man has no vote in this poll today because he hates eggs. So we have scrambled and fried are tied with the two people voting that like eggs in this stream. Oh yes. Um, well, let's go ahead and get this puzzle going. The reason I did the eggs is today is the Great Egg Toss Day, according to National Today. Oh, I accidentally deleted one of the, oops, I gotta do something here. Which one did I forget? There we go. So we have a Great Egg Toss Day from nationaltoday.com. Great Egg Toss Day takes place on September 6th every year. It celebrates the sport of egg tossing. Did you know that the egg toss game has a world championship? Yes, while most people find it difficult to believe, there is a sport called egg toss. Not bad, right? Egg toss is usually associated with Easter in the US, but is now celebrated throughout the year. So let us look at how this game is played and other interesting facts about it. Egg tossing is a fun and simple game where people play in teams. The rules are quite easy. One member of the two-person game tosses an egg to another. There are two categories in the game, tosser and catcher. The tosser is the one who throws, the other is the catcher. The game is played starting at 10 meters apart. If the egg doesn't break, they step apart and the toss is repeated. It goes on until one egg remains unbroken. The game is said to have originated around 1322 in the Lincolnshire village. Back in the medieval times, the only person who had chickens encouraged church attendance by giving local alms of one egg. The egg throwing festival would be held during Easter at the church. During those times, the church priest would give out hard boiled eggs to everyone, which would then be tossed around the center of the church. The choir boy, who was then holding the egg when the clock struck 12, would get to keep it. Okay. The World Egg Throwing Federation is the official body that regulates the World Championship. The World Egg Throwing Federation Championship is held in Swansea, England each year on the last Sunday in June since 2006. So, okay. Great egg toss day. Didn't know it was that serious, but wow. So that's why we have that meme today. And let's see, who do we have here? We have, let me find out. And Dadman thanks Mrs. and thanks Mrs. and thanks for the excitement. Snorter Pooper says Dadman about Dadman streaming tonight at 10 p.m. on his channel, A Squirrel Stream. And Snorter Pooper said since Sunny Side Up wasn't specifically mentioned, I voted for my second choice at Scrambled. I like I do like Sunny Side Up. Um, there are too many ways you can make eggs. Oh, you're going to report this poll? Don't do that. I know you don't like eggs, but it is what it is. We have Admiral Teague. Hello to you. And Tina, hello. Happy Friday to you all. And Sci-Fi, I love fried eggs. They just don't love me back. I'm allergic to them. Oops. Yeah, that's not good at all. And hellos and hellos. And let's see. And Tina says, sometimes I toss my cookies. And Snorter Poop is egg tossing, a sport played by angry chickens. It's too expensive to waste eggs like that. Um, Snorter Poop is Tina tossing cookies and hurling chunks. No! And squirrel, says Snorter Poopus. So we have the word Audi, which only has the O, which is not in the first spot. So let's see what can we do. Let's do the word that I always do. Boats. Whoops, it can't be boats because there's no T. How about boars? Boars. There is an R and an O still. The O is not in the first or second spot. And the O is not in the fourth. So let's do Frock. Frock. It's funny that Tina says, Dadman says eggs should be banned except for cakes. You'd be surprised how much stuff has eggs in it, Dadman. But if you just should say eggs should be banned from eating solely as eggs. Tina the naughty dragon. Oh, I should have put hard boiled. Um, it's funny that Dadman doesn't like eggs, but he has a laid back stream. So let's try frog. There's an R and O. It's in the second and third. And let's see what else, what other word that we could do. How about wrong? Wrong. Not wrong. But we have a sometimes why. So how about we try proxy? Proxy. Not proxy, but there is a PRO. Anybody have any idea? I'm running out of guesses. PRO. And the letters available are Q, D, Z, V, H, J, M, and L, and also the letters that are um, used already, the green ones. PRO. It can't be an F. There's no S at the end. PRO. Can't be proof. Can't be prompt. There's not enough letters. Can't be anything ending in S. Hmm. PRO. Can't be proof. Anything that ends in double. Is there a double O maybe? PRO. I don't know what this word is. PRO. Well, there's no Y. It can't be Prolly. That's a good guess, though. Huh. This is when I just start typing in letters. I don't even see like any double letters. PRO. Well, fizzle sticks. I like that word, fizzle sticks. PRO. Promo. Sometimes if I just do silly stuff like that, I can think of the word. How about promo? Yay, it was promo, everybody. Woohoo! We got our first word. The next one, we have a U in the second, an E at the end, and there's an C, S, and an R for the rest of the letters. What other celebrations do we have? Oh, I did not know this. Today is a Star Trek Day, everybody. Happy Star Trek Day and live long and prosper. Fans across the globe celebrate Star Trek Day. Today's not September 8th. That's on Sunday. Never mind. I am incorrect. We've got the wrong day. Let's look at November 5th. No wonder. Today is, no, it's not November 5th either. What's the date today? It's November 6th. There we go. Oh my gosh. It is, let's see, National Coffee Ice Cream Day. Yes, a yummy coffee ice cream. Coffee Ice Cream Day permits us to indulge in a caffeinated dessert. Coffee lovers will delight in the opportunity, especially if they also enjoy ice cream. The cool and creamy result of our morning java and a refreshing dessert magnifies the celebration. While not everyone drinks coffee, some like the flavor in desserts. So this day may interest even those who don't wake up to the smell of freshly brewed coffee in the morning. Besides, when coffee finds its way into a frozen creamy blend, it's nearly irresistible. Coffee has been around for many years. In 1869, coffee ice cream was used in a parfait. One recipe appeared in 1919 cookbook for an egg coffee consisting of cream, crushed ice, and coffee syrup. So there we go. Well, it says one thing for certain: coffee, ice cream, and chocolate will always go well together. Give a scoop over a dark chocolate cake and the celebration will be complete. National Coffee Ice Cream Day from nationaldaycalendar.com. So yes. Uh, let's see. Tina, jumping Jehoshaphat. Yes, yes, yes. I had the wrong celebration up. Sorry. Oh, and Admiral T says, "Well, you know what? I since it's on the weekend, I wanted to give advance notice of it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it." So Admiral T says, "Set Pacers just stunning, but it's not Trek Day just yet. Coffee crisp chocolate bar, yum. Galactic Orville Day is on the 10th. Okay. So does anybody have any idea what this word is? I'll give you like the count of five. One, five. No. One, two, three, four, and a five. And the word is curse. Curse me. And then we have a W and then an ER and an A. The R has to be the last letter because if you look here, there can't be an R in this spot, or in this spot. And the E is not at the end. So the R is at the end. So I think I always, if there's an R at the end, I usually assume that it's an ER. Yes, curses, foiled again. Snorterpoopus, exactly. So if there's an R at the end, I usually think, okay, if there's an E available, I go ER. So, okay, we have an A. So it wouldn't be AER because there's really nothing that except an H. So WHAER in the word. Um, and so I think it's WA. And then I look at the letters that are left, and there really is only one. Well, there's two words that we could do. We could do waiter, WADER, or waiver, WAVER. I think it's going to be waiver. So let's go ahead and check that out. Waiver, it was a waiver. They may have a WO and then an E in the fourth and a K and an N. Let's check out the poll here real quick. We have 5 votes. Scrambled's in the lead with Fried in second. Let's see. So what could this word be? I know what it is. It's either Wonik or Woken. Yes, WOKEN, Woken. Then we have a Y and then an IK and an M. The K can't be in the third spot. The M can't be in the fourth. No. Let's see what else is today. Today is from daysoftheyear.com. Fight Procrastination Day. I'll do it tomorrow. Imagine a day dedicated to tackling that sneaky habit of saying, I'll do it tomorrow. Yes, we're talking about Fight Procrastination Day. It's celebrated every September 6th. This day is like a fun wake up call for everyone who has ever found themselves scrolling through their phone instead of tackling their to do list. It's a day filled with motivation, quirky challenges, and a bit of laughing at ourselves for the creative ways we find to avoid tasks. Why do we celebrate this day, you ask? Well, procrastination is a crafty foe that affects almost everyone at some point. And that's the voice telling you it's okay to put off tasks, leading to last minute rushes and unnecessary stress. The importance of Fight Procrastination Day lies in its call to action. It's a chance to reflect on our habits and make positive changes, whether it's starting a project we've been dreaming about or simply clearing out that cluttered email box. Every step counts. This day teaches us that overcoming procrastination is possible with a bit of effort and a positive mindset. So let's embrace this opportunity to push our limits, check off those tasks, and maybe even surprise ourselves with what we accomplish. My tasks today are to take a nap. So I think I will get that one pretty easy today. Pretty easy. So does anyone yes, you got the word Mikey. There's no E, but change that E well no. Can't be Mikey. Mikey, Mike, what day it is? It is not Mikey Day. So how about MI? So I do think it's an MI, but I think the K is in the fourth spot. And Tina says, sounds similar to Lazy Dragon Day. I'm just dragging today. So I'm going to take a nap. So we have MI. I know. I'm sorry. That's the first word I thought of too, to be honest with you. Milky, 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 milky white skin. Then we have an M that's in the fourth spot. And then a T, U, P, and an S. The S can't be at the end. The U can't be in the second spot. The T can't be in the third, and the M and the P, because the M's in the fourth spot. The P can't be in the first spot. Yes, I have dragon butt today. My butt is dragon. Yes, yes. We're actually not doing too horribly today on this. It is National Read a Book Day. We have a lot of book celebrations. National Read a Book Day is observed on September 6th every year. On August 9th, we celebrate National Book Lovers Day. While these bookish days may seem similar, National Read a Book Day invites us all to grab a book we might enjoy and spend the day reading. Don't keep it to yourself. Share the experience. Read aloud to children or to your grandparents. Read to your pets or to your stuffed animals and plants. Reading improves memory and concentration as well as reduces stress. Older adults who spend time reading show a slower cognitive decline and tend to participate in more mentally stimulating activities over their lifetime. Books are an inexpensive entertainment, educational tool, and a time machine, too. So, National Read a Book Day. Today from nationaldaycalendar.com. We have a stump says snort a poop is correct. We have, let's type this one in here. We have, come on, there we go. We have the next word has an O, and then there's an R, Y, A, and an L. A Phantom says, hello, chat, and hello, T Phantom Outsider. Just got off standard quote work call. Me, I heard nothing from HR work, us neither. Okay, so have a great weekend. I know another weekend without knowing. Do we have hellos and hellos and hellos? And do we have an O in the second spot? The L cannot be in the third. The Y can't be at the end. The A and the the A cannot be at the end. The R. And yes, we have the word royal, royal. Then we have a B, an A, and an I in the fourth. Then there's a C and an S. It could be Bacchus, Bacis, which I don't think is a word, or basic. So basic. We have a U, AUN in the middle, a T, and a V. I was trying to remember what our memes for today. Oh, our memes are the same as, yeah. We have our memes are the same as our poll. They're egg memes today. They're really quite funny. They're excellent, if I say so myself. And our poll, we have 9 votes, and still only fried and scrambled are shown any love today. So, wow. So we have Vaunt, VAUNT, Vaunt. What the heck does Vaunt mean? Vaunt. We'll look that up. Vaunt. Oh, to speak or write about something in a strongly positive way, praise or boast about. To speak boastfully or brag. To boast, to make a vain display of one's own worth, attainments, decorations, or the like. To talk ostentatiously or to brag. Okay. A vain display of one's own worth or attainments. It's to brag, boast, or flaunt and go on and on about how great something is. It's over the top showing off, and when you exaggerate your greatness, you vaunt to the point of it no longer seeming so great. Very interesting. Exactly. Yes, Lord of Fuses. Usually used as so your vaunted speed is for nothing. Polar bear, as long as I'm thousands of miles away. LOL. So we have this word that has all the letters there, polio, Polio, and then we have an A in the second, and N at the end, and that TONNX. The O has to be in the fourth. The T has to be in the first. So this has to be the word. Because if you see here, the T, actually the A takes this spot, but the T takes this spot. Can't do this one. The O has to be here because there's no O here or here or here. So that leaves the only spot left for the T is here. And then so the X must go here. So taxon. Taxon. That's another word. It sounds familiar. Okay, Dadman, have a good one. And have a good meeting. And Phantom Outsider says polar bears are fast, 30 miles per hour. Yeah, they look roly poly, but that's another of their deceptions. LOL. Oh, it's a taxonomic category or group, such as a phylum, order, family, genus, or species. Oh, okay, it's in biology. Snorter purposes. Happy, happy, joy, joy to Dadman's meeting. By law. That's what I'm assuming it's yes, because it is to Dadman. By law, yes. And then we have an R and an I, and then there's a C and an A. The R is in the third spot. The I is in the fourth. The C looks like it can either be in the second or the last. The A, let's see, the A. Okay, the C has to go in this spot. Acrid. 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 Very good, Phantom. Acrid. Then we have a ST. And then there's an E or an M that goes here. E makes sense. A and M. So we have steam. And then we have an E at the end with the U, I, B, and an M. Let's see, what's today? It's National Lazy Moms Day. National Lazy Moms Day is observed on the first Friday of September each year. It's a reminder to lend a hand and give your mom a much deserved break from her daily tasks. Sure, Mother's Day is a wonderful day when we celebrate our mothers and shower them with gifts and praise. However, even on Mother's Day, our moms are still found cooking and cleaning for our families, not having time to sit back and relax. So today, we're making sure Mom knows how much we love them and appreciate her. More than once a year today, no purchase is necessary. Just cover her duties to tell her to cool it. I tell my kids, I always tell my kids, I don't want anything special on Mother's Day. I just want you to treat me. Um, Hello and congratulations to your cousin's wedding, Sashi. Thank you for popping in to drop a like. Oh, they just opened the dance floor. Party, party, party. Have a fun time, Sashi, and I will see you later. Bye bye. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, bye bye. It sounds like I'm leaving, doesn't it? And I'm waving. I'm waving to nobody. So let's just see. Yeah. I always was like, treat me kind, do help me all the time. Don't just help me, you know, once a year. Like, come on. So yes, we have a uh there we go. Imbue. I imbue. Isn't that when you like give some characteristics to something? You to inspire or influence thoroughly. Work imbued with the revolutionary spirits, or to tinge deeply, to dye, to cause to absorb. The clothes were thoroughly imbued with a black dye. Okay. And Damon says to Sasha, I thought you had a meeting. He says, do what I did at my sister's wedding. Just sneak out to the car and listen to the game. I mean, stream. When you need to get away, ask Mrs. It works. Yeah, he left me there at the wedding, but that's another story for another day. So we have MBU and we have Array. Whoops, my finger hit the keyboard. Sorry, everybody. We have Array. And Admiral Teak says, I give my mom flowers when I see her. Remember, yellow roses, more appropriate for mom than red ones. In fact, don't give your mom red roses. Isn't red roses like for romantic love? Polar bears, according to Phantom Outsider, uses this word perfectly. Polar bears are imbued with cuteness to lure you in so they can shred you. LOL. That's koala bears. That's koala bears. And then we have a W and an L that we don't know where they'll go. And then an Y in the end and O in the second. Talking of lowly. Oh, I was thinking of a different word. I was thinking of woolly. Yes, you give red roses to the object of your desire, and the yellow roses are for friendship. So lowly, lowly. I was thinking woolly, WOOLY, but it was lowly. So we have an M and O at the beginning, and A and a siege, an A and a siege, an A and a C. Oh my goodness gracious. We have 10 people watching. Thank you guys so much for that. We have 8 of them over on the YouTube side, 2 of them over on the Twitch side. Our poll, yes. Oh wow, everything now has been voted for. We have 14 votes. Scrambled and fried are still tied for first, and then we have poach and omelet tied for second. Very good. Let's see how many likes that we have. We have 8 watching and we have 13 likes. Thank you guys so much for that. That all helps a lot. And we have a mocha, OCHA mocha. And then we have an L, and we have no other vowels. So this must be a vowel, an E. And so we do lever, and then we have an I in the second, an A in the fourth, and then there's an H and a B. Let's see, today is a National Color Blindness Awareness Day from datesoftheyear.com. While the name might seem to imply that a person who is colorblind sees only in black and white, this is not completely accurate. While this can happen, it is extremely rare. More common are people who are affected by color blindness typically see color with less of a range. National Colorblind Awareness Day is here to bring attention to this special visual trait and help the world to understand just a bit more about it. National Color Blindness Awareness Day takes place on the anniversary of the birth of scientist John Dalton. Yeah, and we're going to talk about him today. He was the first person to discover that the human eye can see colors in different ways. In fact, the motivation behind it was the fact that Dalton and his brother both saw colors differently than most other people. His reasoning was incorrect, since he thought it was because of a kind of blue liquid in their eyes, and his name for this was Daltonism. In a magnanimous effort to clear up the question, Dalton even left his eyes to science after he died. What he didn't realize is that the condition must be hereditary, as it affected both him and his brother, which would only be confirmed more than 150 years later when DNA proved that color blindness was a genetically inherited trait. So, yes, National Colorblind Awareness Day. And if I'm correct, men are more prone to be colorblind than women. So I think we, okay, so we have hijab. Yes. This word is quite often in these puzzles. And we have taste and ovary and women. How appropriate those are side by side, huh? And we have a botch and a macaw and lying. I think most of these we're going to just be able to zip right through these. We have 2 more celebrations. National Day calendar has it as National Food Bank Day. National Food Bank Day encourages you to commit to contributing to the cause that believes that no one should go to bed hungry. Food security is a very, very real. Food insecurity is a real thing. Um, People who you would think would not be struggling are. Even what the food, I think the cost of food has gone up 15%. That's a lot. When people before were getting by and being able to have food, now they're seeing that they're struggling. They're struggling to get food. So, if you can, do support food banks. If you can't support them financially or with food, some places you can even volunteer to help. And they, in a sense, I'll use the word in air quotes, pay you by giving you food. Um, so there are so many ways you can do this. Food insecurity is a real thing. National Food Bank Day. Help with any way you can. Um, it's not that this is. I think this is a, a United States celebrate celebration or a holiday, whatever. But this is worldwide. Any way that you can help, and if you do have food, if you don't have food, search, find a place where they can't. You can get some food on the table. Um, it's a real thing. Um, you can get if you have kids, they can get meals at school programs at libraries in our neighborhood and things. So yeah, it's a big deal. So how can you observe this day? You can help a neighbor, friend, coworker, or child by making a donation. You can volunteer at your local food bank, as I said. Food banks take non-perishable food items and cash donations every day. Check their needs, a list for the fresh items they are seeking. Yes, I'm very passionate about this. I would go once. I tried to go and help a family member. Um, they volunteered at a food bank, food pantry, and I would try to go there. I would drive up to where she was at and help them. And it was a it was satisfying to help. It was hard work, but it was satisfying to be able to help. Um, so if you can um, help in either way, even volunteering, like I said, even volunteering, it's a good thing to do. And if you need help, don't be too proud to go find stuff. There is stuff out there to help you put the food on the table. It might not be fancy food, but it will feed your stomach, and that's what is important. And let's see. And Phantom says, if you see someone who is 8 foot or more tall in a hijab run, it's a polar bear. And Connie Clear says, I like what is on the poll. Very good. I'm going to go ahead and type this word in. We have creek. We have a blimp. And I'm so glad you're here today. Hello, hello to Connie. And Teague says a 20-ounce Coke is now $3. That to me is insane. They're luxury. To me, Coke is a luxury item. Um, but yes, I agree with you. But when things like eggs are $10 for a dozen or $9 for a dozen of eggs that are not like farm fresh eggs, they're eggs that have been processed, and that's insane to me. When milk is $4, um, forget about meat. Meat is just out the roof price wise. Um, that's the thing. Food, basic food, not luxury food. I'm not talking cookies. Pasta. Pasta is, it used to be you can get a pound of spaghetti for less than $1. Now it's $2. That's a lot. $4 for a loaf of bread, $8 for bacon. Right, Phantom? That's insane. That's absolutely insane, and that's why people that before were not struggling buying groceries now are, because just to get the necessities. So, yeah. And even gardening, if you don't harvest your own seeds, I think the price of seeds are going up. It's just crazy everywhere, I think. So yeah, prepare the best you can, guys. Prepare the um Connie says Fairlife milk is $5 or $4.99 and well worth it. I'll go without drinking milk. That's too expensive for me. I'm not a big milk fan anyway. Yes, it's a vicious circle. Gas and fuel is expensive. They have to transport that food to where it's at. Um, uh, Even you get down to the feed that you have to feed the chickens and the cows and the whatever. As that price has gone up. So yeah, it's a vicious circle. It's a vicious circle. Unfortunately, I think the way business works, I think it sucks. Once prices go up, they rarely go back down. And that I think really sucks. But yeah, it's a big issue. Um so if you could help out at one of them, it would be wonderful. So we have Ingot from a Phantom, thank you. And then we have a Glint. And we have one last celebration today. I believe so. Let me check here. Yes. And this is from nationaltoday.com, National Chianti Day. National Chianti, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Chianti Day takes place on the first Friday of September. It will be today. It's held on September 6th. The day was founded by Santa Margherita, USA, in honor of the beloved Chianti Classico wines that have become the traditional symbol of the Tuscany and Chianti Classico regions of Italy. The Santa Margherita Chianti Classico Reserva and its other wine variants are so unique because of the detail and care involved in their production. Gotten from a single wine vineyard called Salsantino, located in one of Italy's famous applications, the Chianti Classico wines possesses a dry, rich, and distinct aroma that is a testament to their unique flavor. So grab a glass and celebrate National Chianti Day. So yay! So let's see. We are yes. The price of everything is a pain in the you know what. Um, and even if prices go up, even if they go up 5% across the board, like for groceries, think about that. Um, forget, but don't forget the air that needs to be. Oh, I've already done the errand. It's already been done. I did it this morning before the stream. Um, let's say I'll do a round number. Let's say you spend $100 on groceries, and if the price goes up 10%, you're now spending $110. Now that $10 doesn't seem like a lot, but multiply that, you know, and 10% more for gas, 10% more for electricity, 10% more for um, water, your water bill. All that stuff adds up. It's insane. So we have the word issue. It's an issue. It is an issue, yes. ISSUE. And our last word is Mary, Marry, in honor of Sashi at a wedding today, Mary. And we have completed our puzzle in 46 minutes puzzle time and 55 minutes stream time. We have Promo Curse Waiver Woken Milky Stump Royal Basic Array Imbue Steam Acrid Bylaw Tax and Polio Vaunt Lowly Mocha Lever Hijab Haste Ovary Woman Botch Mary Issue Glint Ignat Blimp Creek Lying and McCall. Yay! Yes, and they've made it where you can get coupons on digital or grocery apps. Yeah, it's, yeah. And then the prices are, the coupons don't really do anything anymore. But yeah, it's, one guy had a month grocery order. One guy had a month grocery order from 2022 on his Walmart account. He hit buy again in 2022. It was $130 ish. We'll say $150. And now it was over $400. Yes, it's crazy. It's crazy. So we have completed our puzzle. Yippee ki yay! Sorry, I'm trying to get my mouse to work. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal. And kind of where we're at, even I joke about, we need to have our AC on. And we do, but we have it down low so it doesn't come on a lot. But I run a fan all the time, and that seems to help. Save where you can, save where you can. So we have our, I don't want to do that. There we go. We're going to start our birthdays today. It's 57 minutes into the show, 10:57 in my neck of the woods, which is the east coast of the United States. Yippee ki yay! And who is our first birthday celebrant today? It is the Marquis de Lafayette. Marquis de Lafayette. He was a French nobleman and a military officer. Turn my light on here so I can see. And he was known in the United States as Lafayette. He volunteered to join the Continental Army led by General George Washington in the American Revolutionary War. He was ultimately permitted to command the Continental Army troops in the decisive Siege of Yorktown in 1781. The Revolutionary War's final major battle that secured America's independence. After returning to France, he became a key figure in the French Revolution of 1789 and the July Revolution of 1830, and continues to be celebrated as a hero both in France and the United States. Yes, he helped in the revolution and he helped to train the U.S. troops. Yes, his name was very long. Marquis let's see, Marie Joseph Paul et Cyril Gilbert de Motier de Lafayette, Marquis de Lafayette. Yes, way too many names. Way too long of a name, sir. Way too long. I'll just call you. What can I call you for short? I don't know what I'll call you. I'll call you Laffy for short. Hey, Laffy. So yes, died at 76 years old, and then wait here's the whole name. There it is, right there. Marie Joseph Paul. I don't know how to say that word. A Ro Gilbert de Motier de Lafayette, Marquis de Lafayette. I can't say that one time slow, Connie. I cannot say that one time slow. And our next person, which we talked about a little earlier today, was John Dalton. He did pass away at 77 years old. He was a chemist, physicist, and a meteorologist. Um, he researched color blindness, and as a result, the umbrella term for red-green congenital color blindness disorders is daltonism in several languages. At 21, he began a meteorological diary in which, during the succeeding 57 years, he entered more than 200,000 observations. And the most important of all Dalton's investigations are concerned with the atomic theory in chemistry. John Dalton, 77 years old. Oh, yes, we'll just call him Monsieur Le Frog. I can say that fast. Monsieur Le Frog, Monsieur Le Frog, Monsieur Le Frog. Not John Dalton, but Lafayette. And exactly, yes. Our next person is James Melville Gillis, 53 years old. He's an American astronomer and U.S. States Naval officer. He is also founder of the United States Naval Observatory, the first national observatory in the United States. In 1841, he proposed a new depot and personally lobbied Congress for the funds. In 1842, Congress passed an authorization for $25,000 for a new depot and a quote, small observatory. Gillis used the funds to equip the new building with astronomical instruments, including a 9.6-inch achromatic refracting telescope, a 5.5-inch transit instrument, and a 4-inch meridian circle, and a 5-inch prime vertical telescope. He traveled to Europe to purchase the necessary instruments and books, and by October 1844, the observatory was ready. However, because of internal politics, Gillis was not appointed director. That position went instead to Matthew Fontaine Murray. Well, that really sucks. He did all the work for it, and then he didn't even get to be the director of it. But thank you for lobbying and helping build our first national observatory. James Melville Gillis passed away at 53 years old. Then we have Jane Addams, 74 years old. She was an American activist. Um, she was a leader in the history of social work and women's suffrage in the United States. She co founded Hull House, one of America's most famous settlement houses in Chicago, Illinois, providing extensive social services to poor, largely immigrant families. In 1910, she was awarded an honorary Master's of Arts degree from Yale University, becoming the first woman to receive an honorary degree from that school. In 1920, she was a co founder of the American Civil Liberties Union, an advocate for world peace, and recognized as a founder of the social work profession in the United States. In 1931, Adams became the first woman to be awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. She was a radical pragmatist and arguably the first woman public philosopher in the United States. In the progressive era, when presidents such as Theodore Roosevelt and Woodrow Wilson identified themselves as reformers and social activists, Adams was one of the most prominent reformers. She helped America address and focus on issues that were of concerns to mothers, such as the needs of children, local public health, and world peace. In her essay, Utilization of Women in City Government, she noted the connection between the workings of government and the household, stating that many departments of government, such as sanitation and the schooling of children, could be traced back to traditional women's roles in the private sphere. When she died in 1935, she was the best known female public speaker in the United States. How fascinating. James Adams, 74 years old. I learned some really new about some new people. I might not always recognize or remember their names, but fascinating. And we had Felix Salten, an Austro-Hungarian author and literary critic in Vienna. He passed away at 76 years old. His most famous work is Bambi: A Life in the Woods, which was adapted into an animated feature film, Bambi, by Walt Disney Productions in 1942. I'm waiting for that to become a live action and it be very scary. But yes, when Bambi comes into the public domain, it's going to be scary. Because like when Winnie the Pooh came into the public domain, I think they already had it made. There was a Winnie the Pooh horror movie. Um, there was another one I can't remember. Mickey Mouse, the Steamboat Willie. So yeah, when Bambi comes into public domain, it's going to be scary. And we have Max Schreck, 56 years old, a German actor. He was hired by Prana Films in 1921 for its first and only production, Nosferatu, an unlicensed adaptation of Bram Stoker's novel Dracula. The company declared itself bankrupt after the film was released to avoid paying copyright infringement costs to the author's widow, Florence Stoker. Schreck portrayed Count Orlok, a character analogous to Count Dracula. Max Schreck, a German actor, passed away at 56 years old. We have Edward Victor Appleton, an English physicist and a Nobel laureate. He was a pioneer in radio physics. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for his, quote, investigations of the physics of the upper atmosphere, especially for the discovery of the so called Appleton layer, end quote. He studied and was also employed as a lab technician at Bradford College from 1909 to 1911. He won the Nobel Prize in 1947 for his seminal work providing the existence of the ionosphere during experiments carried out in 1924. So Edward Victor Appleton identified the ionosphere. Very cool. Louis Essen, 88 years old, a physicist. His most notable achievements were in the precise measurement of time and the determination of the speed of light. There was a lot of stuff, very, very technical in his and what he did. I didn't understand any of it, and it was very confusing to me. But he was a critic of Albert Einstein's theory of relativity, particularly as it related to time dilation. So Louis Essen, a British physicist, passed away at 88 years old. I am missing a recipe from Sasha today. We have Wilson Greatbatch, 92 years old, an American engineer and a pioneering inventor. He held more than 325 patents and was a member of the National Inventors Hall of Fame. He helped develop the Chardak-Greitbach pacemaker. It used a Mallory mercuric oxide zinc cells or a mercury battery for its energy source. It describes how they made it. It had a two transmitter transformer coupled blocking to oscillator circuit, all encapsulated in epoxy resin. And that's what he's holding in his hand. And then coupled to electrodes placed in the myocardium of the patient's heart. This patented innovation led to the Medtronic Company of Minneapolis commencing manufacturing and further development of the artificial cardiac pacemaker. Lord Poop has asked, would I like a recipe for seal and dumplings? I can give you a cute recipe. I was looking at this found this old book of family recipes. I'm not quite sure who. It looks like it was a company, but I'm not sure who the company is. But I love this one. It is a recipe for a happy day. You need 1 cup of friendly words, 2 heaping cups of understanding, 4 heaping teaspoons of time and patience, a pinch of warm personality, and a dash of humor. You need to measure your words carefully. Add heaping cups of understanding. Use generous amounts of time and patience. Cook with gas on front burner. Keep temperature low. Do not boil. Add a dash of humor, a pinch of warm personality. Season to taste with the spice of life. Serve in individual molds. It never fails. So, our recipe for a happy day. I might need to post that. That is just adorable. No, don't really want the seal and dumpling recipe. It's very hard to get seal here. I do not think he is in here. So no, I am not. But it is Finch DiMaggio's birthday today. We have Joseph Woodland, an American inventor, passed away at 91 years old. He is best known as one of the inventors of the barcode, for which he received a patent in October of 1952. He was later employed by IBM. He developed the format which became known as the Ubiquitous Universal Product Code, or the UPC, of product labeling and checkout stands. That is a UPC code right there, in case you guys don't know. He invented it. Thank you. It makes checkout much faster. Much faster. We have a Margaret Keane, um, passed away at 94 years old. She is known for her paintings of subjects with big eyes, which I kind of showed a picture right there. She mainly painted women, children, or animals in oil or mixed media. The work achieved commercial success through inexpensive reproductions on prints, plates, and cups. It has been critically acclaimed, but also criticized as formulaic and cliched. The artwork was originally attributed to her then husband, Walter Keane. Soon after their divorce in the 60s, Margaret claimed credit, which was established at the courtroom quote paint off in Hawaii, in which Walter refused to participate. A resurgence of her interest in her work followed the release of Tim Burton's 2014 biopic Big Eyes. She maintained a gallery in San Francisco which boasts, quote, the largest collection of Margaret Keane's art in the entire world. In light of the great gulf between her work's popularity and its critical lampooning, she was sometimes referred to as the Wayne Newton of the art world. Margaret Keane passed away at 94 years old. Then we have Joanne Worley, 87 years old. She's an actress, comedian, and singer. Her work covers television, films, theater, game shows, talk shows, commercials, and cartoons. She is widely known for her work on the comedy variety show Groen and Martin's Laugh-In. She also became known for her work as a voice provider for several cartoon and animated movies and video games. Her voice work includes Nutcracker Fantasy, the Disney movies Beauty and the Beast, a Goofy movie, Beauty and the Beast, Belle's Magical World, and the voice of the wardrobe in the video game Kingdom Hearts 2. She remains involved with Disney, making cameos in several Disney Channel sitcoms such as Kim Possible, where she played the role of Bonnie Rockwaller's mother, Wizard of Wizardly Place, and Jessie. Joanne Worley, 87 years old. Susumu Tonegawa, he's a scientist. He is the sole recipient of the Nobel Prize for Physiology or Medicine in 1987. His discovery of the VDJ recombination, the genetic mechanism which produces antibody diversity. Although he won the Nobel Prize for his work in immunology, Kanagawa is a molecular biologist by training, and he changed his fields following the Nobel Prize win. He now studies neuroscience, examining the molecular, cellular, and neuronal basis of memory formation and retrieval. Tsumi Tanagawa, Nobel Prize winner and scientist. Yes, Joanne Worley, she is still with us. Yes. We have Roger Waters, 81 years old. He co-founded the rock band Pink Floyd as the bassist. Following the departure of the songwriter Syd Barrett in '68, Waters became Pink Floyd's lyricist. He was also the co-lead vocalist and conceptual leader until his departure in 1985. Pink Floyd achieved international success with the concept albums The Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here, Animals, The Wall, and The Final Cut. By the early 1980s, they had become one of the most acclaimed and commercially successful groups in popular music. Roger Waters, 81 years old. We have Richard J. Roberts, 81 years old, a British biochemist and molecular biologist. He was awarded the 1993 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine with Philip Allen Sharp for the discovery of introns in eukaryotic eukaryotic DNA. Sorry, that word just, I couldn't get it out. And the mechanism of gene splicing. His discovery of the alternative splicing of genes in particular has had a profound impact on the study and applications of molecular biology. The realization that individual genes could exist as separate, disconnected segments within longer strands of DNA first arose in his 1977 study of the adenovirus, one of the viruses which is responsible for causing the common cold. His research in this field resulted in the fundamental shift in our understanding of genetics and has led to the discovery of split genes in higher organisms, including human beings. Richard J. Roberts, 81 years old today, and Jane Curtin, 77 today, an actress and a comedian. She first came to prominence as the original cast member on the hit TV comedy series Saturday Night Live in 1975. She went on to win back-to-back Emmy Awards for Best Leading Actress in a comedy series on the 1980 sitcom Kate and Allie. She portrayed the role of Allison or Allie Lowell. Curtin later starred in the hit series Third Rock from the Sun, playing the role of Dr. Mary Albright. She has also appeared in many movie roles, including Charlene in The Librarian, the movies. She reprised one of her Saturday Night Live characters, um, Primat Conehead, in the 1993 film Coneheads. She is sometimes referred to as the Queen of Deadpan with her delivery. Jane Curtin, 77 years old. I like Jane Curtin. And we have John Erickson, a long distance swimmer. He passed away at 59 years old. He was one of the first. He was the first of only three people to have ever completed a three-way swim of the English Channel. He was a physical education teacher at the time. He completed the swim in the time of 38 hours and 27 minutes in 1981. The first leg was 10 hours and 10 minutes. The second leg was 13 hours and 14 minutes. And the third leg was 15 hours and 103 minutes. So wouldn't that make it 16 hours? I wonder if that's supposed to be 13. Whatever. Erickson also completed a two-way crossing of the English Channel in 30 hours and again in 22 hours and 16 minutes. His total number of successful English Channel swims stands at 11, spanning from 1969 to 1981. He died of an infection in 2014 in Boca Raton, and he was an inductee to the International Swimming Hall of Fame. Jimmy Reed, a blues singer, did the song Big Boss Man. Can't you hear me when I call? You know you ain't so big, you just tall. That's all. Jimmy Reed. We have Jeff Foxworthy, a member of the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, with Larry the Cable Guy, Bill Engvall, and formerly Ron White. He is known for his "You Might Be a Redneck" one-liners. Foxworthy has released 6 major label comedy albums. His first 2 albums were each certified triple platinum by the Record Recording Industry Association of America. He's written several books based on his redneck jokes, as well as an autobiography entitled No Shirt, No Shoes, No Problem. And the B from O, hello, yes, you might be a redneck if. You might be a redneck if your family tree is a straight line, has no branches. Then there was the late Arnie Funkman, who finished half a swim across the Bering Sea while being chased by my cousin Frood. He's had his own television sitcom called The Jeff Foxworthy Show. He did several blue collar television specials with Ingval and Larry the Cable Guy. He also hosted a game show called Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And the American Bible Challenge, as well as the radio program The Foxworthy Countdown. Jeff Foxworthy, 66 years old. I hope you're doing well, B from O, today, and happy Friday. We have Michael Winslow. He is an American actor, comedian, and beatboxer, billed as the man of 10,000 sound effects for his ability to make realistic sounds using only his voice. He is best known for his role in all 7 Police Academy films as Larvell Jones. He has also appeared in Spaceballs, Cheech and Chong's next movie, and Nice Dreams. Also, The Love Boat, and he was in commercials for Cadbury and Geico. Michael Winslow, 66 years old today. And for those of you that can't read the little print on the bottom, my sources for all these birthdays are on thisday.com, and the biographical stuff I get from Wikipedia. We have a Dylan Bruno, 52 years old, an actor and model. His first major film role was a supporting part in Steven Spielberg's Saving Private Ryan. Saving, Saving Private Ryan. You got to, oh, wow. Um, you might be a redneck if your dog and your wallet are both on a chain. And the sci-fi got to meet Michael Winslow in Springfield last year. He's awesome with teaching us how to do the sounds and stuff. Very interesting. Very interesting. Dylan Bruno, he had a supporting part in Steven Spielberg's Saving Private Ryan. He followed by a lead role in the horror film The Rage, Carrie 2. He portrayed Bruno. He portrayed FBI agent Colby Granger in Numbers and the disgraced former Army Ranger Jason Paul Dean in NCIS. Dylan Bruno, 52 years old today. And we have Idris Elba, 52 years old today. He's known for his roles in the HBO series The Wire, the BB1 series Luther. That's where I met him, first saw him, and the biographical film Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. He's also appeared in American Gangster, Obsessed, Prometheus. He portrayed Heimdall in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, beginning with Thor and Bloodsport in the Suicide Squad, set in the DC Extended Universe. He also starred in Pacific Rim, Beasts of No Nation, and Molly's Game. One of the other prominent roles was that of Rufus Buck in the Western film The Harder They Fall. He also voiced characters in Zootopia, The Jungle Book, Finding Dory, and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. He made his directorial debut with Yardie in 2018. Apart from acting, he performs as a DJ under the moniker DJ Big Drees or Idris, and as an R&B singer. Sergio Aragonese, the creator of Gru the Wanderer, he was born in 1937. He is Gru is a pretty funny comic book. I think I remember seeing him, but I didn't know if anybody who would know who that was. So wow, you need to go on my Discord and you need to put these people in so that I can use them for next year. We have Justin Whalen, 50 years old, an American actor turned drama teacher and administrator. He portrayed the teenage Andy Barkley in Child's Play 3, Ridley Freeborn in Dungeons and Dragons, and Jimmy Olsen in the American television series Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. He quit acting in 2009 to work as a social studies slash drama teacher and administrator at the Learning Castle and La Canada Preparatory, his mother's exclusive schools that are in the Los Angeles area. Justin Whalen, 50 years old today. And our final is Ashton Angel. He began his career as a child actor in the film Jolene. He is also known for his roles as Jonah Beck in the Disney Channel series Andy Mack and Billy Baston in the DC Extended Universe films Shazam and Shazam Furies of the Gods. Oh, so Sergio also did work for Mad Magazine. Wow. So Sergio, just so we all get the whole context, creator of Gru the Wanderer, and Tina says he also did work with Mad Magazine. Very, very cool. It is 1:27, everybody, and um, into the show. It is 11:27 in my neck of the woods, which is the east coast of the United States, and it is now time for some excellent memes. So here we go with something meaningful, the egg edition. You'd think there wouldn't be a lot of memes about eggs. There are a lot of memes about eggs. I was very surprised. So here we go. He died last Friday. Thank God he wasn't beaten. Don't worry, he went over easy. He's now on the sunny side. He's definitely in a better plate. Rosie Perez and Suwuzi Kirk also have birthdays today. You are correct. These memes are going to suck eggs. Yes. Yes, they are. Egg. Now laugh. I will keep picking eggs randomly from the tray so they don't know who's next. I love creating tension. Poor eggs. Is it me? Is it going to be me? A boiled egg in the morning is hard to beat. And you're welcome, Connie. You are welcome. My vision is excellent. Chicken fruit. So this morning I cracked an egg and it was a double yolk. I was like, cool. Second one, it got a double yolk. Then I'm like, whoa. Third egg, I was like, huh? Fourth, I was like, what are the odds? And then I read the box, double yolks. I loved getting double yolk eggs. Egg, one of the most popular forms of child to eat. That's awful. That's awful. A healthy breakfast is yogurt, a peach, and apple slices. Man, I thought this was egg with fries. Deviled eggs. Am I doing it right? The yolk was on him. The yolk was on him, yes. Me, I should watch my cholesterol. My cholesterol. Excuse me, my cholesterol. What you thinking about? How do monsters like their eggs? Terrified. Oh, terrifying. Okay, now this one is I okay. The next one, if you're under the age of 18, yes, Piper Middleton also had a birthday. I just can't put every birthday on here. I kind of debate, and I figure, the King of England I'll put on, the future King of England I'll put on, but not the sister of the future Queen of England. No, won't do. It's just too much. Um, and laugh it up until you weren't hatched from an egg. So yes, I love this one. Okay, now the next one, everybody. I'm going to tell you right now, it is 18 plus. So if you're under the age of 18 or you don't want to see something 18 plus, close your eyes. But I think this is hilarious. And I would love to try to do this. But before we go, Beavermo says, I try to get my eggs from the middle out in the cartons, keeps the weight balanced when I or someone else picks them up after me. Yes. And yes, it is hilarious. These all are funny. Okay, this next one, I'm get fair warning. You've had enough time to either avert your child's eyes or close your eyes if you don't want to see it. But I think this one is hilarious. Scrambled eggs. The fact that anybody even thought to make an egg mold like this is hilarious. It's probably a cookie mold, and they did it. But I think that's so funny. Oh, that's egregious. From Tina. Oh, okay. This one just makes me laugh. I've got such a naughty mind. Okay, we'll go to the next one now. Here we go. Tattoos. This is extraordinary. Exactly. It's exactly what we all need today, isn't it? Tattoos. Oh, I think it's supposed to be a rainbow with a pot of gold cookie cutter. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. And yes, some famous people have dubious fame. Look at a relative of someone who we know, like Vince DiMaggio. He had a decent baseball career. 10 years ago, but Joe did way better. Yeah, and I have hundreds of birthdays to choose from. So, and Phantom says, "Oh wait, don't the dragon eggs look fancy like that? Fancy old dragon eggs." And yes, these are funny. He's a rebel. He's a rebel getting a tattoo. When you say that this is nasty, Mom, it's excellent. Dad man would say this is nasty. He doesn't like eggs. Yes, you can, Connie. You can. You're allowed to. Connie asks, "Thank you for asking, but yes, you can." This is an 18 plus. This, as you can tell from a couple of those memes, this is an 18 plus channel. I just don't want. The one word I don't really like is the Lord's name used in vain. I will say that sometimes it slips out of my mouth. I'm trying really hard not to. Um, uh, so, but that's really the only word that I'm really trying not to use. Phantom, I don't like um um I don't like over easy eggs. I like them scrambled and not runny. I don't like them cooked too much because they just get too hard. The one before this, oh, Tina says, why does the Easter Bunny hide Easter eggs so people don't find out he has had sex with chickens? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I don't know which one you want me to show, Connie. Um, Let me know which one, and I will go back to it. I put an orange on top. This is my cat. Now I have an egg. It does look like an egg, even though I know that's a cat. I still think it's an egg. Hmm. Have an excellent day. Sorry that was a bad yoke. Um, so there we go. Our memes from the day. I hope you enjoyed them. And Connie, if you want to, if there was a certain meme you want me to go back to, let me know. I'll go back to it. Oh, I love the runny yolk. To me, if it's solid, yuck. Unless it's a hard boiled egg. I even like a soft boiled egg or medium boiled egg. I don't know if that's right, but yeah. Oh hell! The one before. Okay, I will show that one again because I think it's the naughty one. Yes, this one. You know what it is. You are right, Beef. Okay, Beef from O has actually said what the cookie cutter is. So here's I'm going to put that up. And this one, okay, 18 plus again, 18 plus alert, 18 plus alert. Here we go. But yes, it is there. That's the pot of gold. That's the pot of gold right here. And that's the cloud. And that's the rainbow. Oh my gosh. The fact that somebody looked at that and figured it out. And then Connie is like, um, oh hell, I love this one. I think it's just so funny. Oh, this one especially has to have runny yolks. Okay, I saw that one and I was like, I'm gonna have to find that cookie cutter because I just think that's so funny. Oh, oh. And Snorter Poop is right. Runny yolks with grits and butter. Now, I like a little cheese in my grits also, and I like mixing it all together. I like making my own Waffle House grit bowl. Is I have the grits. I put a slice of cheese in it. I have a little bit of butter also because yes, and then I take some bacon and I crunch it up so it's all like bacon bits, but real bacon. And then I put two eggs with runny yolks on top and smush it all together. Mm. Yes, it's kind of flipped, but it wouldn't have worked if they did it the other way, fam. Yes. That one was so funny. Oh, I am. I'm going to search and see if I can find that cookie cutter. That one will, yes, it will traumatize dad, man. Now, if anybody would like to see these memes again, they are going to be in my Discord. If you want to be a part of my Discord, let me know. Either send me a friend request on Discord. I'll try to get on there and check today, and then I will invite you in. That probably would be the easiest way. My name is Mrs.DadmanWalking55. No punctuation, I believe. Let me check to make sure on that. I've got so many different ways my name is, my address is. So yes, no, it does have a period. Mrs. Period Dadman Walking 55. So um, if you want to find me, my Discord name, or I don't know how to put this. I'm just gonna put it. Your Discord name is Mrs. Dadman Walking 55. So if you'd like to go over there, you can find me, request a friendship, and or do a friend request, and then I will invite you to the server. But yes, I have all our celebrations and everything else in there. Um, so it is 1:42 into the show, 11:42 in my neck of the woods. Oh, damn man, did you see the meme? Did you see the meme, Dad Man? Because I will show it again. You guys want me to show it to Dad Man? You think I should show it to Dad Man? I'm going to show it to Dad Man. Everybody, they said this one would traumatize you. Okay, I'm going to start off with the first one. Okay, Dad Man, you've seen this one. Okay, I'm going to show them. They're 18 plus, Dad Man, 18 plus. So if you don't want anybody to see them, turn the show off. So here we go. Here's the first one. Here's the first one, Dad Man. There we go. Go get that egg. Okay, Dadman, you ready? You ready for the next one? This will traumatize you. Here we go. Everybody loved it. 18 plus, 18 plus, 18 plus warning. Scrambled eggs. Oh, I don't know if he's going to see it. I don't know if he does. I have seen no comment, but I just love showing this one over and over again. Oh, I don't know if he watched it or not. I can't show it again. Okay, we've got to end the show now. We've got to end the show now. Here we go. That's obviously not a hard fried egg. Exactly. Oh, goodness gracious. Speaking of Dad Man, next Wednesday at 10 p.m., Dad Man Walking 55 and Bucky's Crafting are doing their 2024 and Michigan College Football Weekly Show. It's a blast. If you guys like Bucky, don't like football, go. Bucky makes it a blast. And Bucky is a novice at football, knows some. And Dadman is kind of doing a football 101 along the way of talking about these teams. So if you want to learn some about football or just go and talk football, this is a great show to do it at. That is Wednesdays at 10 p.m. On Dadman Walking 55. I don't think Dad Man saw it. I'll have to show it to him later. If he does a stream tonight, maybe I'll have to stick it on the stream. I have a block party Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be building a coyote. Um, yes, I will see you guys at my next build on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Yes, Be From Over. It is a great format with them. It is a really good show. A really good show. And I hope you guys check it out if you can. Um, I have impromptu build streams. Blocking out the boredom. I'm bored, so let's build something. If I do them, I will send out notifications on Twix and Threads that I am doing a stream with the link. My morning musings with Miss Dadman Walking, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Puzzles, birthday celebrations, and memes. Um, I am taking the weekends off, trying to get my house in order. It takes time. During the weekdays, I don't have a lot of time, but it's getting done. It is so close. So I can move out to the garage and make it my studio. I am so looking forward to that. But if you're on my Discord, I do put the birthdays for the weekends out for you to check out. Yes, exactly. It's they for fix that don't know a lot about football and conferences. It's not over their heads. They bring it down to where new people can learn and understand, and that's something that Dadman has wanted to do. He wanted to kind of incorporate football 101, and when he was doing it with a different guest every week, which was really fun, but it really did not lend to being able to do the football 101 aspect of the show. So now that he can kind of do that, and it's really neat. It's what he's been wanting to do. So it works well. And yes, it's not over their heads. And I will tell everybody that I do not I would zone out watching his shows. I just didn't get it. I'm not a, I know more about football than other people just because I'm married to Dadman, but I don't know a lot, and I'm not that interested. But these shows are fun, and I actually pay attention and engage. The only reason I left last Wednesday is because I had to be up at 6 a.m. So yes, and sci-fi's leaving. Sci-fi mommy's leaving. I do want to put this in after the show. Go over to this link right here for Galactic Cafe with Sci-Fi Mombi. So that's the link for that. After this show, so go over there. Give a nice Mrs. Raid to Sci-Fi. That'll be in about 10 minutes. That show should be. So yes, check that out. You can support me on coffee.com and throne.com. Coffee, you can give me a donation. Um, you can do a one time or a monthly. Throne is a creator wish list where you can find um, fun stuff that I like, some stuff for my streaming, stuff for builds, um, just some fun things. I got a ramen, a blanket, and a pillow, which is just adorable that I got off a Throne. So yes, and let's see what else we have here. You got mail? Send it to PO Box 26603, Jacksonville, Florida 32226. You can send it to me, DadmanWalking55, or Angelo, my youngest, who is a streamer on Twitch. Also, my streams and VODs, youtube.com at Mrs.DadmanWalking55, Twitch TV, Mrs. Dadman Walking, no punctuation, no numbers. To get reminders, Twix at Emma Dadman Walking, and Threads at Mrs. Dadman Walking 55. I'm going to put on here my Discord ID so that if you want to join my Discord server, you can friend me, and then I will invite you to the server. But yes, let's check out our poll. Let's see how it ended. And we have 5 people still watching. And how many votes do we have here? We have 16 votes. Fried number one, scrambled second, omelet third, and poached is in fourth. Everything got some love. Thank you very much to my 4 people that are still watching, the 16 people I believe that voted in the poll, and the 15 people who left likes. It's all greatly, greatly appreciated. Now, on that note, I am going to say, see you next time. No, let's add it to the stage. See you next time. There we go. And remember to be kind, to show love. You're not promised tomorrow, so go to bed with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you peace. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you all maybe tonight on Dadman stream. If not, for sure, Monday at 10 a.m. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.